We're not the only part of the country that was flooded out this weekend. Several southern states were hit with much more severe flooding. In Mississippi and Alabama, at least 5,000 residents had to flee their homes. In Jackson, Mississippi, workers struggled all day, as you can see here, to keep the Pearl River from swamping the city's wastewater treatment plant. 9 persons have already died, and the situation is not getting any better. Officials in Jackson are warning that the river could reach its highest crest in history. During the weekend, the state of Alabama is the hardest hit, with over 1,000 families spending the night there in emergency shelters. They're a lot worse off than we have been here.
It's really frightening. You know, they're not going to get any real relief until the middle part of next week, despite the sunshine. It's really a mess. We are really lucky when you look at it that way. You know, it got up to 62 degrees today, and we had sunny skies. Can't beat that. Our low temperature was 40 degrees, and we received that about 6 o'clock this morning. We received 11/100ths of an inch of rain today, and of course we received just over an inch and a half of rain yesterday. Our satellite picture this evening was taken at 1 o'clock this afternoon from 22,000 miles aloft and shows quite a good deal of cloud cover all around the state of Michigan. And although the clouds have moved on to the east a little bit, we still have plenty of cloud cover, not around the Detroit area, but around other parts of the state of Michigan. And much of it is connected to this low pressure center, and a cold front is trailing from it. It's on its way to the east, and this is the frontal system which brought us the copious rain showers last night. Well, moved through the Detroit area about midnight, and after that a high pressure center took hold and set the stage for our beautiful weather today. That brought us the sunshine and the high winds. Now, this high pressure center is on a northeasterly track. That means tomorrow we'll have a repeat of just about the same weather, sunshine and high winds once again, 15 to 25 miles per hour. Now, by Monday, this high pressure center will have settled right over the state of Michigan. We'll have lots of sunshine, but the winds will have diminished. In the meantime, we are also feeling the effects of a low pressure center. Well, actually, much of the state is feeling it. The upper peninsula and much of the northern portion of the lower peninsula in the form of clouds and a little bit of rain. But I think we're going to be very lucky here in southeastern Michigan. We've had enough. I think we'll get away without any rain tonight. But this low pressure center will be traveling on toward the north, so that if you are traveling to the northern part of the state tomorrow for Easter, I think you're going to run into some nice weather. The rain was certainly the order of the day through the southeast today. They had some fairly heavy rain and some thunder showers in through Florida today, pushing westward. Very pleasant and mild weather. Temperature in the 80-degree range in through Texas and Oklahoma. 95 degrees. That was the hot spot for today in Presidio, Texas. And further westward, we find temperatures in the 90-degree range and through the southwest, and lots of sunshine. But there is still some snow that was falling today into the Dakotas and in through parts of Montana. Currently, in the metro area, our temperature is 47 degrees, which is 8 degrees Celsius. The winds from the northwest at 12 miles per hour. The barometer is steady, and our relative humidity stands at 63%. Well, we have some cloudy skies in the upper peninsula, and 35 degrees now in Marquette, and it is sprinkling right now. Over in Alpena, where it is 41 degrees, and a little bit of snow, a mixture of rain and snow, and through the Traverse City area with 39 degrees. It is cloudy right now in Muskegon, also in Lansing at 45 degrees. And here in the metro area, our temperature is 47 degrees, and we still have partly cloudy skies. Checking our forecast for this evening, well, partly cloudy is our forecast with a low temperature of 35 degrees. The winds from the west-southwest at 10 to 15 miles per hour. And for our holiday, Easter Sunday, it's going to be a very pleasant day. Partly cloudy skies, our high temperature getting up to 60 degrees. And the winds from the southwest at 15 to 25 miles per hour. For tomorrow night, our skies will clear, and our low temperature will drop a little bit because of the clear skies to 38 degrees. And our extended outlook Monday will be gorgeous. Clear skies, the winds will have diminished. 60 degrees on Monday and Tuesday and Wednesday, and probably Thursday. It'll be very nice. Partly cloudy skies, temperature hanging right in there at 60 degrees. It should be really super weather. Finally.
Finally, we've waited long enough.
We sure have. Dry up all this water.
Yes.
Good. Thank you, Nancy.
You're welcome.
A touch of glamour in Detroit tonight as the Emmy Awards come to the Motor City for the first time. We'll take a peek at the glittering ceremony right after this.
Well, this has been a very big night in Detroit for the people who work in television. In fact, tonight, history was made. The first annual Emmy Awards presentation took place in Detroit at the Music Hall. Scores of people from our business showed up to find out who the winners would be, which producers, writers, editors, camera people, and on-air reporters and anchors would be separated from the rest, singled out for their excellence over the past year of broadcasting. And I am really proud to read this story and really proud to tell you that your TV2 captured a number of awards. PM Magazine won for Best Entertainment Show. The MD Telethon Local Cut-Ins wins, which we do every year. That won not only one award, but 2 Emmys tonight. Our Dick Dietrich produces those award-winning cut-ins for us every year. Our TV2 ad campaign, 30 Years Together, also a big winner tonight, produced by Tim Rocha. TV2 cameramen Sid Siegel, Les Walden, and Chuck Davidson won. TV2 editor Ken Sneer of PM Magazine, and our senior executive producer in the newsroom, Dick Van Wee, also walking away tonight with an Emmy. And Joe Glover's series, CPR Saves Lives, produced by our Wendy Robbins, also receives an Emmy tonight. Now, we all know that Wendy is talented. Well, she's our normal weekend Eyewitness News producer. They gave her the night off, as you can imagine, for a very good reason. Our congratulations to Wendy and to all of the fine people we work with here at TV2 who won tonight, and of course to all of our friends over at Channel 4 and Channel 7 who also won Emmys. Nice going, folks. You might be thinking, why am I saying that? We're competitors, aren't we? Sure we are. But we all work together to try and make this industry better all the time.
And I know you're not going to tell people this, but Murray Feldman was the reporter on that Emmy Award winner Up Beach Daily Without a Paddle. I think you're going to have a tough time wrestling that Emmy away from the photographer.
Chuck Davidson is a star to work with. He is the real star. It's the people behind the cameras that make the video. That's what tells the story, and that's what told that story.
That's
so
not what
Chuck,
told us.
Chuck, now, Bob, don't, no. Congratulations, Chucker.
Now here's Community Affairs Director Tom Fox with TV2's feedback, another look at what you've been writing to us.
And tonight we have several letters on mass transit planning for southeastern Michigan. Our first writer says TV2 is right when it says a light rail system in and out of downtown Detroit would work very well, as past experience should show this generation of Detroiters. In the late 1800s, Detroit grew in the metropolis of Lower Michigan largely due to the old interurban rail system. It could travel faster than automobiles before or since, often at speeds well nigh 100 miles an hour. And that's from Miriam Rutinsky of Wyandotte. And then there's this. The Woodward Rail proposal is simply to bail out business people along the way at an exorbitant cost to the taxpayers. The existing railroad right-of-way all the way to Pontiac could be acquired at a fraction of the cost. Anyway, if we need rapid transit, it is right now, or a year from now, not in 10 or 15 years. And that's from Stan Stelmas of Detroit. And that's our TV2 feedback for this evening. To let us know what you think about this or any issue at all, write to us here, TV2 Feedback, Box 2000, Southfield, 48037. I'll have more mail tomorrow night at 6 and 11. I'm Tom Fox.
And that's our late report for this Saturday night. All the rest of the weekend regulars went to the Emmys tonight, so I'd like to thank Murray Feldman, Nancy McCauley, and Bob Hillman for joining me here tonight. Thank you for tuning in. Have a nice Easter. Good night.
Good night.
Good night.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to your TV2 Late Movie. Tonight, your motion picture is Lady Liberty, with Sophia Loren and William Devane. Now, part one of your TV2 Late Movie, Lady Liberty.